Donald Trump complains about fake news quite a bit. And so as a result, he has decided to roll out his own version of fake news on social media. So since he likes to employ his family members, he has decided to hire Laura Trump, who's Eric Trump's wife, to do a propaganda show on Facebook.
Oh, great.
And so the first video was recently released and it is awesome. Let's show it to you.
I bet you haven't heard about all the accomplishments the president had this week because there's so much fake news out there. We wanted to give you a glimpse into his week. First up this week, let's talk about the president's salary. Again, the president has donated his salary. His second quarter salary has now been donated to the Department of Education. Again, this is a president who is putting America before himself. I'm so proud of that. Jobs, jobs, jobs. The unemployment rate is at the lowest point it has been since 2001. That is quite an incredible fact. Again, we saw the Dow hit an all-time high this week. The stock market is up. The economy is booming, ladies and gentlemen. And speaking of jobs, Foxconn is a company who has promised up to 13,000 new manufacturing jobs in Wisconsin. The president also met with some incredible veterans this week in Ohio, giving his thanks to them for their service to our country. Also this week, the president got to meet with ICE and NYPD officers to talk about cracking down on MS-13 gangs. Thanks for joining us, everybody. I'm Laura Trump, and that is The Real News.
It's missing a little something that the Trump folks had when they were doing it during the primaries.
Rabies.
Yeah, that was definitely a little more fun.
If you had a guy in the background yelling rabies, that would have made the show infinitely better.
Yeah, you know, there were a few things that she missed. So, all right, I don't even know if it's been verified that Trump has donated his second quarter salary to the education department. But she missed like one little caveat to that, which is the fact that Trump's budget proposal includes a $9.2 billion cut to the department. Oh, that's weird. Is that fake news? Because it came from Trump.
Okay, so let's grant her that it's correct, okay? And it's a marketing ploy and a good one that Trump has given away his salary. So that's $100,000 in that quarter. That goes $100,000 into the Department of Education, 9.2 billion, not million, billion out of the education department. And you're bragging about what you're doing for the education department. So and the whole premise is, look, by the way, I'm about to defend it in a second too, so that's fun. But the whole premise is preposterous. Now, you all saw that fake news out there. Now, wait a minute. He did fire Reince Priebus. That's not fake that he fired him. He no longer works there. Anthony Scaramucci admits that he said all those things to Ryan Lizza about all the different genitalia that people are filleting throughout the White House, okay? And then Scaramucci was fired. Like, we didn't do that. You guys did that. And there's nothing fake about it. And so their constant reference to the facts as fake news, again, I know, like, you gotta be a special breed of MAGA to be like, I know that isn't true, but I don't care. Like, I don't.
Oh, they exist.
I don't care about the truth. I don't care about facts.
Yeah.
They're not remotely interesting to me. If I see facts, I'll call them fake news because I like propaganda, okay? All right, then fine, you're in that category. But all those things did happen in the real world. Okay, now, the part that I'm gonna defend them on is, I don't mind them putting out their own version of stuff and making their own case. I actually, to be honest, think Obama should have done it more. So like, now they're factually challenged here on the Department of Education on the unemployment numbers and the economy is booming. Why do you think that is? You think, was it not booming and Trump came into office and he turned it around right away? And you can show me the different programs he used to turn it around? No, it was already booming when he came in. For example, when Obama came into office, we were losing 800,000 jobs a month because Bush had destroyed our economy. I'm told supply side economics works. Anyway, it didn't seem to work when it pulverized jobs in America. Obama turned that around and started adding jobs at a very significant pace. Now, I don't think, look, I got issues with that and I think that all the jobs don't pay enough. But if you're looking at unemployment numbers, Obama did a great job on that. Handed it off to Trump. What has Trump done? Almost nothing about that. So now he says all the things I got handed by Obama that I want to excuse for. Oh, I haven't figured out what to do with North Korea. Oh, that was Obama. I can't believe Obama left that mess behind, right? Iraq, Afghanistan, Obama, the economy. No, he didn't leave that. He didn't leave that. That was me, right? Now, so he's not right about that. But Obama didn't do something like this. He wasn't aggressive at all. So his success with the unemployment numbers and the economy, et cetera, he would whisper it. Whisper. Now, I don't think he should have put Malaya out there or some other Obama out there. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Anyway, to do this kind of stuff and to do it in kind of an amateur hacky way. But I wish Obama had, for the progressive positions he cares about, if he cared about them, had gone on a much more thorough campaign to argue for them, to fight for them. I would have brought in charts. I would have done explanations. I'd do it every single week if I was if I was advising the president, make your case. So in this case, they're trying to make their case. Yes, it's filled with a lot of misinformation and annoying rhetoric, but I don't begrudge the effort overall.
So I don't know what you think about this or what Americans think about this, but if I feel like if I would never want to be president, but if I were ever president, White House press secretary, sit down. Okay, I'll maybe use you once in a while if I'm super busy, but I can't talk to people. But I want to do the press conference. I want to do a press conference every week where I lay out what's going on in the country, right? The fact that we have the president do like the State of the Nation speech every once in a while drives me crazy. No, you should be doing State of the Nation speeches every week. If you want transparency, we should hear from the president. Stop hiring like a freaking gigantic bureaucratic communications department, okay? I don't want to hear from some schmo that worked as a PR agent in the past. I want to hear from you, make your case.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like that would be a better way to handle it. In terms of this like propaganda stuff on social media, sure. I mean, I think it's much more effective in the form of a press conference that's televised for the American people.
Yeah, funny though, we did note earlier in the show that they decided that they would not fund a campaign to spread, to counter misinformation coming from ISIS and Russia, but they apparently do have the time to do a misinformation campaign that helps them here. So, fighting ISIS, pain in the ass. Russia, we don't want to make them angry. But wait a minute, propaganda, we could do that, right? So, and again, I say propaganda, but look, Obama did I think he used to do the YouTube thing every week. So everybody's, our side calls it information, their side calls it propaganda and vice versa. Again, so bottom line on this is that I don't mind that they're trying this. I just wish they'd be a little bit more honest about it.
Right.
If you like the Young Turks, you'll love Young Turks membership. TYTnetwork.com/join.